What? I can't believe this video. They are saying Elon Musk, you already know Elon Musk and Trump, honey, they beefing. They've been fighting in the White House. That's why Elon Musk got that black eye, girl. Okay? Elon Musk, they say he be on that stuff. Girl, I came across this video. I know I'm going to say I lay off the AI. I mean, the reactions. But, honey, I'm going back to these reactions because they got some teas, okay? And y'all really enjoyed these reactions. Now, they are saying that Elon Musk is dropping tails, talking about Trump has to pardon Diddy, okay? Because Trump knows not only was he on them F Gene files, honey, I guess he was on them Diddy files too, girl. I don't know. Y'all got to watch this video. Let's react to it. Let's get the likes up and share it, especially if you enjoy this content. Honey, okay, let's check it out.
Fashion tonight as a bitter war of words develops between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and alleging that he is named in the files of the late convicted Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking.
Working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy.
Absolutely.
I love Diddy.
Just when you thought the Trump-Musk feud couldn't get any hotter, Elon drops a bombshell. Donald Trump is going to pardon Sean Diddy Combs.
You know, people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely.
Diddy, the same man drowning in allegations, lawsuits, and whispers of crimes so dark they make headlines tremble. And Musk, he's not sugarcoating a damn thing.
Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public.
In a move no one saw coming, Musk is putting Trump on blast, hinting that this pardon isn't just politics, it's cover-up territory. Why would Trump, the law and order guy, risk everything to save someone so radioactive? What does Diddy have? Or what does Trump owe? Let's break it down. Elon Musk is many things. A billionaire, a strong supporter of having more kids, and someone who loves video games. He runs huge companies and wants to build a colony on Mars. But more than anything, Elon Musk is always online, sharing his thoughts. Lately, his rocky relationship with President Donald Trump has been falling apart in public, and Musk is posting about it non-stop.
Really kicking off between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, as I told you earlier. Musk tweeting, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election and the Democrats would control the House of Republicans."
What we're seeing is wild, dramatic, and sometimes petty. It's a look into the mind of the world's richest man as he clashes with the President of the United States. Tensions between Musk and Trump had been steadily building, but they spilled into the open on Thursday. After Musk took repeated shots at the president's big, beautiful bill and the trillions of dollars it will add to the deficit, Trump accused Musk of caring only about the removal of an electric vehicle credit that helps Tesla and suggested their relationship had frayed. Then came a flood of posts from Elon Musk on X. He posted or replied 49 times. That's about one post every 3.5 minutes over a 3-hour period. It started off casually. Musk posted, "Whatever." He followed with, "Keep the EV solar incentive cuts in the bill, even though oil and gas subsidies aren't touched. Very unfair. But get rid of all the wasteful spending in the bill. In all of history, there's never been a bill both big and beautiful. Everyone knows this. You either get a big messy bill or a small good-looking one. Small and good-looking is the way to go." Less than 30 minutes later, after a few more harmless posts, Musk replied to a video of Trump saying he would have won Pennsylvania without Musk's help. Musk fired back, "Without me, Trump would have lost. Democrats would run the House, and the Senate would be 51-49 for the Republicans." After that, Musk posted a mix of things. A pun, Kill Bill, emojis of crying laughing faces, a pointless quiz, and some supportive reposts. It was a fast-paced series of posts, showing Musk doing what he's done many times as the owner and heavy user of X. Trump also responded. On Truth Social, he wrote, "The easiest way to save billions in the budget is to cut off Elon's government contracts and subsidies. Elon was becoming a problem. I told him to leave, and I removed the EV rule that made people buy electric cars they didn't want. He knew I'd do this for months, and he just lost it." Musk fired back by accusing Trump of being named in the Epstein files. Now that's where Diddy enters and all the speculation. People are saying that Trump's name is in the list. That is why the list is not being released, and to save his own skin, he can pardon Diddy. Hollywood isn't sleeping, and the industry is beginning to sweat. With each passing day, the walls are closing in as sources leak more and more details about the high-profile players involved in everything from shady financial deals to dubious political ties. And then, of course, there's the explosive topic everyone's been waiting for: the release of Epstein's files. But it's not just about the infamous financier anymore. As the heat intensifies, whispers are circulating that Diddy, the mogul at the center of some of Hollywood's most scandalous rumors, might soon have his own files released.
Holding back. He says Eminem is another Diddy party participant after it was announced that Eminem was going to introduce Barack Obama.
Last year, some sources claimed that Trump might soon release files revealing everyone connected to Jeffrey Epstein. And it might not stop there. Diddy's name has come up in these rumors, and now people are wondering, will Trump use his influence to expose the music mogul too, just like he's been demanding the release of Epstein's full list of contacts?
They're all associates or associated with Diddy, and Diddy is indicted in New York, and he's awaiting trial for very serious criminal.
Donald Trump, always the wild card, has promised to release files that many have been waiting for. Files not just on Jeffrey Epstein and his twisted network, but also on other figures who have been moving in and out of the most elite circles in Hollywood. So this could involve Trump's name as well, and with Musk's tweet, it seems like it is confirmed. Donald Trump has always liked showing off his presidential power and getting involved in celebrity drama. Even though Sean "Diddy" Combs is facing serious allegations and is currently on trial for federal racketeering and sex trafficking, there's been talk for a while that Trump might pardon him. Now, Trump has said he's open to helping Diddy, someone he once called a good friend. Article 2, Section 2 of the U.S. Constitution gives the president the power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. That means the president can forgive federal crimes. Federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York have charged Diddy with 5 serious criminal counts. According to NBC News, these charges include: Diddy faces 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison, 2 counts of trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison and a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years in prison, and 2 counts transportation to engage in prostitution, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges. In addition to the criminal case, Diddy is also facing dozens of civil lawsuits. However, those are separate from the federal trial, and Trump has no authority to pardon anyone in civil cases. Still, Trump has said he's open to the idea of a pardon, although he claims no one has officially asked him yet. Trump said that no one had officially asked him about a pardon for Diddy, but he believed people were thinking about it and that some had come very close to asking.
Pardoning him.
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it.
He explained that he would first look at what was happening, though he admitted he hadn't been following the case closely, even though it was getting a lot of media coverage. Trump mentioned he hadn't seen or spoken to Diddy in years. He recalled that Diddy used to like him a lot, but their relationship seemed to have fallen apart when Trump entered politics, at least according to things he had read. Trump said Diddy never told him directly, but he had come across some negative statements in the press. Ultimately, Trump said he would consider the facts, and if he believed someone had been treated unfairly, it wouldn't matter whether that person liked him or not. It wouldn't influence his decision. According to a May 16th Rolling Stone report, Diddy's close associates have been quietly trying to build connections with the Trump administration in hopes of securing a presidential pardon. During the presidential transition and the early months of Trump's second term, several longtime friends and allies of Sean Combs began reaching out to Trump transition officials, administration figures, and people close to the president, according to sources familiar with the matter. These sources, speaking anonymously due to the sensitivity of the situation, asked Rolling Stone not to name the individuals involved in the behind-the-scenes talks. One source who has known Combs for over 10 years told Rolling Stone that Combs was willing to do whatever it took to avoid prison, saying, "He's always been this way. He's always going to do what he has to do to get out of a situation." That same source added, "He doesn't even like Donald Trump." So far, it doesn't seem like these efforts have made much headway. The report mentions that the few top Trump officials who have been made aware of the outreach have shown deep reservations about the idea of a pardon, and there's no evidence that Trump is personally aware of any of these conversations. Still, observers believe it's something Trump might actually consider. In recent weeks, Trump has issued a series of controversial pardons, including one for a MAGA-supporting sheriff convicted of bribery, a political donor's son found guilty of tax crimes, and reality TV stars convicted of tax evasion. He's also promised pardons for over 1,500 people involved in the January 6th Capitol riot. Even Suge Knight, the former Death Row Records CEO, currently serving time for voluntary manslaughter, recently said in an interview that Diddy would likely be fine because if he gets convicted, Trump's going to pardon him. The situation has even become the subject of satire. The Onion ran a headline joking, "Sean Combs asks for quick trial so he can get to part where Trump pardons him." And let's not forget Trump's history. He's been a man of deals, cutting backdoor arrangements that shock the public. Now, with the drama surrounding Diddy's legal troubles, many are speculating that Trump might be striking a deal with the music mogul to secure his freedom. It's not far-fetched. After all, Trump's history of pardoning rappers like Lil Wayne and Kodak Black is well documented, and it's clear he has an interest in the music industry. This is no coincidence. The man knows the power of the rap game, and he knows how to use it. Could Diddy's files expose not only Hollywood's corruption, but also the shady dealings that have kept these elite figures untouchable for years? Remember when Kodak Black read his presidential pardon letter on the internet for everyone to see?
Oh, Trump. Knew that boy. Straight up. I appreciate you.
Diddy's ex-bodyguard came out recently, spilling some serious tea, claiming that politicians were helping Diddy pull off his dirty deeds. And guess who's at the top of the rumor mill? Yep, Mayor Adams.
Because the feds is going after all these politicians in New York City.
Gene Deal believes that Combs's celebrity associates should also be apprehensive. In a recent interview with the Art of Dialogue YouTube channel posted on April 3rd, Deal delved into the potential ramifications of the March 2025 raids on Combs' mansions in Los Angeles and Miami by federal agents. "I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there, he had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there," he claimed. Deal believes feds got tapes of stuff. When Deal was caught talking about how Combs' media campaigns do not have the support of his entertainment department, the host served him with a blunt question about the major absence of any public statement. Either they took part in some of the stuff that happened, or they're scared that it may mess up their brand.
And once they find the criminal activity in those, they could bring them in. Now, did Did the Federal Bureau of Investigation in Miami do it?
Deal replied with a blunt view. Deal also hinted at the array of individuals who frequented Combs' events, including politicians, royalty, and even religious figures. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there, Deal remarked with a chuckle. So now the question isn't if Trump will pardon Diddy, it's why the hell he's even considering it. Because, let's be real, this isn't about justice. It's not about forgiveness. It's about power, secrets, and control. Elon Musk didn't just expose a move, he exposed a motive. And if what he's saying is even half true, then we're looking at a web of corruption that goes way deeper than celebrity parties or political favors. Trump, Diddy, Musk, 3 men, 1 explosive situation, and only 1 truth. But will we ever get it? Or will the rich and powerful keep rewriting the rules while the rest of us just watch? Something shady is going down, and Musk just lit the fuse. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.